Hello traders, welcome back to the Forex Board Trading Academy with Victor, and today I would like to present you New Zealand versus Canadian dollar analysis. And what we do expect is actually the weakness of the Canadian dollar overall. So this should be the driving currency in many other Canadian related pairs. For example, we had already Canadian Japanese yen, which is looking weak. So this is a weakness of the Canadian dollar. Besides, we had Canadian Swiss franc, guys. We clearly tested the resistance. So the resistance has been rejected. So upside target has been tested and price started to move down. So now it's time perhaps for the Canadian dollar weakness, and we're coming up with this trade analysis. So before we get started, I would like to remind you that all the information in this video is for educational purpose only and should not be considered as a financial advice. What we have on the Canadian versus New Zealand dollar, clearly trend is bullish because higher highs and higher lows are being produced. Price is above 200 exponential and simple moving average, and also above the 50 and 50 exponential and simple moving averages. This is a clear uptrend. The downtrend trend line has been broken along with the moving averages. So we see this key breakout here. What I did, I have also applied the average price trend line. So we are taking one resistance point connecting with one support point. And right now we can see that there is a support at 0.8810 area. So this support is taken from the daily chart. I have applied it to the last wave to the upside. So we see here is 61.8 pips. This is our support. I'm now on the 1 hour chart. So we are rejected the support once at this stage, and now there was a small spike, but still hourly close was above. So this is still a bullish sign, and we need to watch this support. If there will be a daily break and close below, most likely there will be a downtrend. But as long as price stays above, it is highly likely that the uptrend will resume. So currently price at the support, providing interesting opportunity. Besides, we might start consolidating here for a time being to test the average price trend line. In regards to the key resistance, I'm moving back to the 4 hour chart. I've applied 3 FIPS all in all here, and the first FIPS was applied to the last wave up on the 4 hour chart. You can see from here to here, and what we have is a 50% FIPS corresponding to the level at 0.8935. So this is our key resistance, and this is only the first resistance. So price might be going further up, but this is the nearest one and we need to watch it. It also corresponds to 661.8 fips, and I have applied it to this corrective wave down, first correction after the downtrend trend line breakout. So we have 2 fips confirmed, and now the third one I have used this fips, and here we have 23.6 fips. So this is currently is the support, and this is currently is the resistance, and price is likely to continue moving up. If we look at the daily chart, guys, we had the rejection of the 200 simple moving average. Sorry, it's a 50 period clear rejection. So now it becomes a support along with the fips. There could be spikes below on the daily time frame, but I don't think this will be something substantial. All in all, looking very bullish in my view. So this basically is the analysis for the New Zealand Canadian dollar, but let's watch if there will be a break below, because if price manages to break below, we might retest this bottom, and in the worst case scenario there will be a breakout of the low and both moving averages. Only then we can think of the downtrend. So that's it on the New Zealand Canadian dollar, and I would like to just quickly run through all previously made ideas. Australian Swiss franc, here we have reached the first resistance. Obviously it was broken, so I do think long-term uptrend will continue, but in regards to this it's a risk-free idea at the moment. So we fixed already half profit, and it could be left to see what happens. Euro Swiss franc, what I think price is likely to test this upside target. So here we fixed half profit, guys, and the stop loss was at the break even, so we are out of this trade, although I do think it will be going up. So I will no longer will be following it, because we actually exited it at the break even with a half profit fixed at the top. Canadian Swiss franc target reached. Besides, you can see, guys, that we have reached the target on the Canadian Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc also corrected down sharply. Australian Swiss franc also reached the first target. So this could be the Swiss franc strength from this point onwards. Now we have silver. On the silver, there was a breakout, so still could be this further decline towards the 2460 area. Although now on the daily chart will be important to see this breakout. For now, guys, it overall it looks quite bullish to me. This could have been the bottom, but if there will be a rejection of one of this support and then new lower low produced, only then we can think of a downtrend. Dollar Swiss franc, it's continuing to move up, although I will not be following this idea. I think it worked out pretty well up until this level, but I do in the long run cannot exclude the possibility that the price will continue rising. So I will not be following this anymore, and if there will be something new, I will update you on the dollar Swiss franc with a new analysis. Gold, well, we expected this correction to the downside, so here still a valid analysis. I do think there will be this move towards the downside, although we might see price spiking above this high at 950. There was a rejection of the moving average, so very possible that we will test another exponential moving average, this time with the spike above. So this is something that can be expected, although the trend is clearly bearish at the moment. So this could be a very interesting time for the gold, depending whether it will break or reject, and this could result in the continuation of the uptrend all in all. And we had this Canadian Japanese yen, the last idea of yesterday. Here, guys, the second scenario is in place. So we had this move to the upside down, and as I said, guys, this is the key resistance. As long as it holds daily close above, only daily close above can invalidate this scenario. So far it looking bearish, so Canadian dollar is expected to be weak. We might see a quite strong correction to the downside. And of course the last one is the New Zealand Canadian dollar for today. Here looking good, and that was the idea for today. So if you enjoyed it, smash the like, comment, ask questions, and I will see you all, guys, tomorrow with yet another analysis. Take care, and I wish you profits.